Wer ist eigentlich der gegen mich in den Playoffs spielt? Spielt einer das Spiel? Herr Nico, willst du mich einladen? Ich kann dir keinen Link reinschicken. Null. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't davon, ne? Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ja, let's go, Freunde. Da ist er, Lukas, da ist er. Wird absolut verlieren, ne? 12-0, Alter. Was ist denn Playoff Wildcard? Oh, danke. Ja, wahrscheinlich. Ja, du doch selber als Quarterback, das ist so lächerlich, ne? Grün. Einmal? Ja, spiel ich so. Okay, komm, ich bin ein bisschen nervös. Ha, Krag ist auch drin. Das stört krank den Quarterback wahrscheinlich.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
New York.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And
all
in, touchdown, New York. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Seahawks nothing. Touchdown here to kick it away. And
he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
9.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That's another Seahawks first.
And here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep.
No, come on.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Down Jets.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. It's a gain of 7.
Here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now they'll switch it up here, look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Nicole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
When we draw defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Going to give this time to the tailback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure, gives him the first down yardage. Jackson always a threat. A year ago, through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Jets 7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Oh, God.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Graham Gano.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, yeah, come on.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Seahawks. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Cole Kmet, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let them get to the second level, because sometimes you'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Kenneth Murray in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
3rd and 11.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Jets 21, Seahawks 20.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Flush to his right. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle. Second and 13. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a
rush coming, and he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Second and 15. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Come on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up.
Incomplete. A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Mit dem Kicker rennen. Das würde was vorbei lassen.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Brandon Ayuk. 78 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense and they can use against the defense. And I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Space to maneuver at the 40. Man open left side is Brown. 15 yards on the play, first down. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Jackson. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, the few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big first down with a fake punt. What a call, 16 yards. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I would have gone to fake punt formation. That's like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking. Because they did get it.
It worked.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the
so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. To try again after the sack. Jackson. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be second down.
2nd and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Looking to throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Jets 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
By Leighton Vander Esch.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th-quarter hole. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Yeah.
So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know all all week long, he vowed to take that number down, told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up, I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right, he talked about being cool, calm, collective rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Going deep for Walker. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Delaney Walker. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Yeah, come on,
that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Ja, es liegt nur daran, dass du verlierst, weil Nico auf PS5 spielt.
Nein, Digga, aber mal wirklich, was ist... Kark, hast du die Intercept gesehen gerade?
Ja, ich gucke dir das Spiel an.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this.
Ja, jetzt habe ich selber gespielt.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson and CD. That one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
Ja, man hat sich schreibt nur rein, wo du den Touchdown mit Pagorada gemacht hast. Das war sexy. Danach kommt bis jetzt immer nicht.
Ja, wollte ich gerade sagen, das hat nicht gelesen.
Ja, ich direkt, das war sexy. Nur durchgegangen, nicht einfach direkt einen Touchdown.
Ja,
inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Die Interceptions, die ich geworfen habe, sind halt einfach, weiß nicht, die letzten halt einfach unlogisch.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Looked at me like the adopter of my kindergarten teacher always said, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment. Much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was and he decided to take off from
Ja, also du hast erstmal Nico an den Eiern gehabt. Wäre der Fumble nicht passiert direkt.
Ja,
der Fumble war richtig gut. Bei solchen
war einfach lächerlich. Fumble war einfach lächerlich.
Ja, weil er halt nichts auf den Rücken macht.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Kannst du mich jetzt die Leute auf, lieber erstmal zu lassen mit Lamar Jackson.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Ja, Digga, ich hab gar nicht gecheckt, dass er den hat. Aber fand mich springen, Digga. Ich guck so. Aber ich muss aber in die Playoffs kommen und das werde ich nicht schaffen.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. It'll be from the right hash and it'll be a 36-yarder.
Okay, danach ist 8-5, Digga.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24.
Die Chargers gegen die Dolphins, wo die stehen 2-10.
Ja, die sind voll schlecht.
Die sind auch richtig schlecht. Ich habe gegen die 35-33 gespielt, weil ich halt von der Weekend League Session noch kam und komplett durch war.
Ja, ich muss heute noch 25 Spiele machen. Ja, Digga auch. Also stark Spiel. Vielleicht sehen wir uns ja in den Playoffs dann.
Ja,
So for the Seahawks, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year.
Wir beide können uns in der Division jetzt sehen.
Meanwhile for the Jets, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to LA to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Es war einfach gestern wirklich tot. Also ohne Scheiß. Ich hätte eigentlich gestern nicht spielen dürfen, Madden, aber es hat doch funktioniert.
Junge, ich kann mit meinem Controller kein FIFA spielen, ne?
Ja, etwa.
Jo.
Ja, Hauptsache, ich hab glaube ich gestern sogar noch gegen E-Sportler gespielt. Ich guck so, alle E-Sportler stehen 12-0, 13-0, wie steht Krake? 12-0 und danach auch noch 13-1. Wo ich mir denke, dieses Spiel ist.
Ja gut, aber diesen Spiel kann man jetzt nicht gut wieder.
Stimmt, also ich spiele... Jo, da. Ich spiele jetzt auch gegen Felder, gegen Lukas und gegen Charter.
Ich spiele jetzt gegen LA und keine Ahnung. Und dann
gegen die Rams, gegen die Browns, gegen die Patriots.
Warum steht da Playoff Wildcard?
Weil wir in der Wildcard sind.
So, das hat sich wichtig.
Paco, du weißt, dass du Vierter bist bei der Wildcard.
So.
Du bist halt Vierter. Du hast doch gute Chancen.
Okay, wie mache ich das nicht im Auto? Ja,